Hello, this is your host Louis Thompson from Syndicate Trading Hub, and this is a look on BTC crypto um, from the 13th of October 2025 to 17th of October 2025. And GBP, sorry, BTC has caused a lot of, shock waves into the market, into the crypto market on Friday. It was a bloodbath. Bitcoin liquidated almost about $16 billion in just one day, and people started taking their lives because they were buying into the strength with people's money, with leveraged money, and price caught them in one single day and just liquidated them. All right. And these are kinds of market manipulations that you have to watch out for. That's why you need a stop loss. That's why you don't have to buy on top of the trend. And last week I was complaining about this movement. If you can go back and watch my video for last week, price wasn't supposed to rise like this. Okay. And I even said I'm surprised that price has risen like this because of the fact that there was no strong point for price to rise. And it is something just like this. All right. It is just something like, or I said that it's something just like this. So price moved like this and swerved and came down. And it behaved the same way. So when price was making another when price made another all-time high, I was saying that no, price will stall a little bit. But for this crash, I didn't anticipate it. Okay, I didn't anticipate, but I knew that price was going to stall between the 120, which it did on Thursday. So I was actually waiting for maybe a little push to come and test again, and price just did that waterfall. All right. And because of the weak base over here, okay, and the market is being manipulated by sharks. So sometimes it can be manipulated. But as it stands now, in this week, price has, um, I will not say it is really a crash because although there was that huge downside on one day, price was still above 110, all right, which is still bullish, which is still, first, we are even clapping for Bitcoin to get to 100,000. So when it's at 110, so it has not really depreciated, but just that one deal liquidation in the whole history of Bitcoin, this is the huge liquidation, okay, that has happened. And how many points? Let me measure it and see. Um, that is about 12,000 points, okay? That's about 12,000 points. That's huge, okay? And right now, what we are seeing is that Bitcoin may easily fall back into this range at 112. All right. It may easily fall back. This strength is can be deceptive again. All right. So it may if today on Monday 13th of October 2025, Bitcoin forms a bearish candle. Okay, like as it is rejecting right now, it keeps on rejecting to the end of the day. Then Bitcoin may fall a little bit more. Okay, it may fall a little bit more into the 1.6 to let's say 1.3 around that area. But we are still holding to see. Maybe when it gets to 112, it may try to get some support and move up again. But right now, what I'm seeing is sort of bearish for this week on Bitcoin. All right, sort of bearish on if today becomes bearish, if today ends as bearish, then Bitcoin is going to likely follow that bearish trend to test this again. You come and test this 109 again or possibly stand at 112. If it's not able to hold 112, it will come to 119. And if it's not able to hold 119, it may come down. But if it should get any strength around 112, it may go and test again the 120. All right. So wait and be looking for strong signals in the market. What do I mean by strong signals? I mean signals like this kind of ranges, okay, this kind of movement, this kind of rejections, okay, those are the signals that you should wait for. Okay, this is a good rejection. Okay, this is a weak rejection. If the price was rising, I don't know, on whatever, on any manipulation that they were doing. Okay, but I said it wasn't looking right. All right. So you are looking to wait for this kind of rejection. Okay, these ones that I'm circling, those are the kind of candlestick patterns that you want to be seeing on a daily time frame. And my analysis was always on a daily time frame. Okay. So when you see these kinds of reactions, okay, on the edges, then you should um be waiting to follow that direction. Okay, so this was a down something. Okay, this is downtrend. So you see that price range and it came down a little. Okay, and that is what you should be. And this is an upward bias, and you see price rallied up. So that's what you should be looking out for. So if Bitcoin forms a pattern like that here, then you may be looking at Bitcoin coming to test 112 again, and probably, and is the market, anything can happen. Bitcoin can, range over here and move up to test 120. So you should just be looking for the signs of weakness or strength to inform your decision. Okay. But within this range, okay, Bitcoin may play a little bit within this range, a little. It's between the 120 to the 112. Okay. But if it's able to break any of this range, it may skew the data. Okay. It may come into the bottom of this range. Okay. And that's what we have on Bitcoin. And please trade safe. Don't risk more than you can lose. Follow and follow and subscribe to this channel, okay, and like this video for more trading content. Thank you and see you next time.